Hello and welcome to another Wineword Italy review. Today I'm going to be looking at this wine from Paolo Carlo Ghislandi at Cascina e Carpini, there in Pozzol Groppo in Alexandria province. It is his Chiaror Sul Masso. There's the name. It's Spumante Brut, and it is a Charmat-method Spumante. There's the labelling. Particularly pleasing on the front there. We've got the gold and the sort of light silvery grey on the black background, as always. Paolo considers a lot the presentation of his products as well as what goes inside. So, this particular Spumante is rather unusual because it is produced from 100% Timorasso grapes. Timorasso, of course, is better known for its use in the Colli Tortonese DOC white wines. But, of course, the variety has been around a long time. It was even cited way back in 1877 by Rovasenda, and he called it a marvellous white grape. Not everybody agreed with him. It fell out of favour for a number of decades, but fortunately recently it has enjoyed a massive revival. A number of wine estates, particularly in the Grue and Curone valleys, it's now considered as one of the best white grape varieties in Piemonte. So, Piedmont. It produces moderate but consistent volumes of fruit, which ripen quite early. This is an advantage because you can grow it even at relatively high altitudes. So let's get it open and see what it's about. Oh, there we go. Splendid pop. And already the fizz is rising, but we haven't lost any. Got some straight in the glass. And there we go. Now that's frothed quite quickly. Let's have a look at that. We've got a nice froth on the surface. It's faded down now. But the bubbles, very fine, very persistent. It's interesting because there are patches on the glass where there are none coming at all, and patches where there's a real dense production of bubbles there. So very, very nice. Doesn't look like a false production. It's not a bottle of fizzy pop. It's a nice natural looking sparkling wine, and already I can smell that from here, even though it's nice and cold. It's just come out of the fridge. So let's get the nose in. What's the colour? Didn't really comment on the colour. It's almost a grey green, very pale, verging that way. Anyway, let's get the nose in. Very, very delicate. My goodness. Possibly mild citrus, but very, very mild. And maybe a hint there, green apple skin. It's not the green apple flesh there. It's a quite sharp, pleasant smell of green apple skins. But I'm not exaggerating, it's very, very, very delicate. There's nothing, wow, that's a big hit of smell. It's light, marvellous. Alright, still fizzing very, very well. The bubbles are still rising fine, and plenty of them from all around the glass. Let's give it a taste, see what it's about. Cin-cin. What a combination. I have to say, the first taste was like, oh, it's a savoury kind of idea. There's a sort of certain saltiness about it. But when the fizz kicks in, it becomes much fruitier and very fresh and light. And from that point of view, certainly it would be a lovely little aperitivo. Although I thought perhaps you could put it with some food. Stick it alongside maybe a tagliatelle with chicken in a light peppery creamy sauce. Might be very, very, very nice. have looked at a couple of other reviews of this wine, one of which suggested truffles, but as I rarely eat them, and if I do, it's only a sort of hint of truffle on the top, a fine grating. I don't feel justly placed to comment, but I'm sure if those who know have said truffles, then truffles, why not? So, once again, just to remind you, there it is. It's from my good friend Paolo Carlo Ghislandi, who incidentally is one of the most approachable people I've come across so far in the world of Italian wine. There it is. Chiaror Sul Masso, Charmat-method, Spumante Brut, from 100% Timorasso.